Good afternoon and happy Monday. We're so happy to be starting off your Monday evening. I'm Kylie McCoy.
And I'm Gabe Evans. You're watching NewsWatch Ole Miss. We've got some fun stories today, starting off with a salsa class and a Student Activities Association Fall Festival.
I'm excited for that salsa story, and later on a TikTok celebrity came to campus. You don't want to miss it.
But first, the weather today has been so enjoyable, and I'm glad it's been staying warm.
Exactly. Me too. It's perfect pickleball weather. Let's check in with weather anchor Mackenzie Cox to get a look at our current conditions.
Good evening, Rebels. It's been a beautiful day here on campus. We're currently at 83 degrees with clear skies, but we might have some rain later this week. Stay tuned for more in news and weather.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Well, if you're interested in an on-campus activity, Ole Miss has several different opportunities for students.
Dance Together is a new salsa dancing class aimed at getting students involved free of charge. NewsWatch reporter Tyra Walton has more.
I just love dancing, and I love that we're getting this kind of cultural kind of experience, and we don't have a lot of community outreach like this in Oxford. I feel like the social scene is very one-track minded, and so to have a little bit of diversity in what I do in my free time has really been nice.
This class is organized by Ole Miss Ballroom Dance Club and Better Together.
One of our members of the Ole Miss Ballroom Dance Club partnered the dance club with an organization called Better Together to bring us in and teach the salsa classes free to the students, faculty, and staff here at the university, and we're paid through the university through your student activities fee, and we've never been able to do that before to provide free classes, and so we're really excited about that. So we receive compensation through the university, but the students don't have to pay individually for the classes.
We have a community dance every once a month, and so that's how I found out on the forum, but now I am the vice president, and so I'm very involved in Ole Miss Ballroom Dance.
My friend told me about it, and it's just something different, so might as well have fun, try something new.
There's so many things to choose from in salsa. It's a fun dance that's kind of a mixture of a bunch of different styles, but I would say I like any of the things that are drapes with the arms or wraps where we wrap in. There's just a lot of that action in salsa that is really fun to do with a partner.
Favorite thing was the little turn. That was cool. I like turning and stuff. Just fun.
And so I definitely plan to keep my salsa steps with me forever.
Dance Together welcomes students to bring a friend to double the fun. There is no experience needed to come salsa while learning some new moves. At I Am Some Hall, I'm Tyra Watson from NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Thank you, Tyra. The classes will meet each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. in Isom Hall, Studio Room 202.
I would advise you to get into these classes soon as they do end on November 20th. Speaking of events on campus, the Student Organization Rally Against Sexual Assault, or RASA, hosted a Kindness Rocks event last Wednesday. The event brought awareness to domestic violence, resources, and allowed students to partake in a fun and creative activity. RASA planned events such as this one aimed to cultivate an environment of care and kindness.
Hi, we're RASA, which stands for Rallying Against Sexual Assault, a student organization here on campus. We are painting rocks today because it's On Us Week, and what that is basically just domestic violence awareness, because October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, so we're kind of doing activities to show our solidarity. It's kind of just a play on words of Kindness Rocks. We do want to be kind to everybody, especially if you don't know what they're going through, so we're going up on a play of that.
Although it may not feel like it, the seasons and colors are changing and fall is here. The Student Activities Association will be hosting a fall festival tomorrow for students interested in some fall festivities. Students will be able to enjoy free food and drinks along with a hayride, pumpkin painting, and a costume contest. Students will also be able to watch Halloween Town in the Grove stage beginning at 7 p.m. The event will be held on the Union Plaza and in the Grove beginning at 5:30.
The Oxford Community Farmers Market is coming to Business Row for Halloween. This Thursday, the local farmers market will be spread across Business Row from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The market will have all sorts of goodies ranging from homemade breads and jams to fresh vegetables and a beautiful array of florals. So get out there and explore your local market.
The Shrine Carnival has come to a close for this year, but there are several other events taking place at the Lafayette County Arena over the next several months.
NewsWatch reporter Cassidy Rickley has the story.
I went on over to the Oxford Shrine Club Fall Carnival this weekend to see how it is and see what else they offer. Let's go check it out.
Welcome to the carnival, to the Lafayette County Arena. The carnival's actually ending today, but they'll be back in early spring, late April, 1st of March. But in the meantime at the arena, we will be having a livestock show the first Friday night of January. Micro wrestling on February the 2nd, which is lots of fun, lots of family entertainment, really good group out of Piggy Forge. And then on February the 15th and 16th, we'll have our rodeo, full-fledged rodeo, barrel races, bull riding, spot riding, all the fun things, and lots of fun for the family.
We put on this carnival for Children's Hospital. All the money goes to, we support 22 hospitals all over the world, and we try to give some of our money to transportation, the home chapter, which is Wahhabi, and we just enjoy people coming out and supporting us, because if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't have a carnival.
Even though the carnival is unfortunately coming to an end, make sure you keep an ear out for all their upcoming events that they'll be putting on here. I'm Cassidy Rickley, and this is NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m., you have a chance to meet your Rebel Radio DJs at the end of All Music Record store located on the Square. The event has partnered with Deep Hop, and there is a chance to get a Deep Hop merch and tote bags. So come on out to your favorite band with your favorite band or tee dressed as your favorite artist and meet 92.1's beloved DJs and explore some music.
Speaking of music, come celebrate 100 years of jazz at the University of Mississippi's Music Department with the Jazz Combos. The Jazz Combos will be performing live at Proud Larry's tomorrow at 7 p.m. Well, coming up, we will take a look at how TikTok viral Pookie and Jet came to the Ole Miss campus.
Plus, stay tuned to get updates on the quickly approaching presidential elections. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
Sometimes in life, in order to move forward, it helps to look back. To learn from the pioneers and trailblazers.
To gain inspiration from those who came before us.
To show us what it means to act with empathy and to show that love has no labels.
Join WWE and Love Has No Labels throughout the year in celebrating people from all communities and heritages.
Because when love has no labels, that's a love we can all fight for. Everyone has a ritual. That small thing to keep us focused. A habit we never skip. To clear our minds and elevate our performance. What do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Maybe you surround yourself with positivity. Or you need to center yourself. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body. It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. Last week, we had a famous alumni come speak to students.
The TikTok stars Campbell and Jet Puckett, better known as Pookie and Jet, partnered with women in businesses and talked about building brands. Here's NewsWatch reporter Leslie Lackman with more.
Women in Business hosted Campbell and Jet Puckett on building brands. Also known as Pookie, Campbell Puckett came to Ole Miss because she graduated with a degree in marketing from here. This program has the goal of empowering young women, especially those who want to go into business.
Campbell was like, I've heard about this Women in Business Club. I would love to collaborate with them on something. And so we came up with guest speaking, and we were like, well, what can we speak about? Building brands.
Campbell worked as a flight attendant before leaning into her entrepreneurship with the You Should Wear That LLC, which is both travel advice and fashion advice.
For the person that's not on TikTok. Tonight we announced that we're launching our brand, which is called Quintessential Love, and it has been in the works for a very long time.
I thought it was really fun. I'm a real estate major, so I'm in the School of Business, so it was really good to hear what they had to say. And I also am like a micro influencer on TikTok, so it was really fun to hear about what Pookie had to say about like growing my account and getting my views to like stay consistent and stuff like that.
Pookie and Jet looked absolutely fire tonight at Ole Miss. They successfully delivered information on how to build a better brand. Now all that awaits is an OOTD TikTok from Campbell. Leslie Lackman, NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Now, let's get your national news updates.
Here's NewsWatch reporter Phoebe Kramer.
Thank you, Gabe. 2 ballot box incidents happened 15 miles apart in Portland, Oregon. One ballot box was set on fire after someone dropping in an incendiary device, leading to 3 ballots being damaged. Another ballot box was set on fire in Vancouver, Washington. Police said they found a suspicious device next to the burning ballot box, resulting into hundreds of destroyed ballots. There has been no information on arrest or any suspects yet for both of these incidents. With only a week left until the election, former President Donald Trump had a rally taking at Madison Square Garden where crude and racial insults sparked in backlash. American comedian Tony Hinchcliffe, who was one of the speakers, said, quote, "I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. It's called Puerto Rico," end quote. The Trump campaign is distancing themselves from the remarks made, and senior advisor Danielle Alvarez said in a statement that the joke was not reflect Trump and his campaign. This instance was not only a takeaway from the rally as Trump discussed his plans for taxes.
I will massively cut taxes for workers and small businesses, and we will have no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security benefits for our seniors.
After former President Donald Trump hosted his rally, Vice President Kamala Harris was headed to Michigan to make a final voting pitch. That didn't stop her on commenting on Trump's remarks.
I'm very proud to have the support of folks like Bad Bunny and Jennifer Lopez and others who were supporting me before that nonsense last night at Madison Square Garden and are supporting me because they understand that they want a president of the United States who's about uplifting the people and not berating, not calling America a garbage can, which is what Donald Trump, those are the words he has used.
This has been The Watch with your national news updates. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Phoebe. It's about time for the weather. So, Mackenzie, can you give us a little bit of an update on tonight's conditions?
Absolutely, Gabe. Well, we're still feeling like it's summer outside. You know that if you've been outside on campus today. But we should be cooling off this evening and possibly some chances for rain and other severe weather this week. Stay tuned for more in news and weather after the break.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution, people can stop it.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/team up.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. Let's take a look at our current conditions. Right now we're sitting at a warm 83 degrees outside. It's been warmer all week, so we're kind of used to it now, but surely fall will be coming soon. We've had sunny and clear skies, winds light and variable, about 10 miles per hour coming from the south. 0% chance of precipitation today. It's been a similar day all across North Mississippi. As you can see, we've been in the lower and mid 80s all across the region. Our warmest 84 in South Haven and Tupelo, kind of rounding us out here. Here's some information from the National Weather Service. Right now, we're sitting in a good spot here in Oxford. Nothing coming our way in terms of rain just yet, but we can expect some of that to come later this week with these fronts that we see moving our direction. Tonight we'll be cooling off a little bit, just below 60 degrees, sitting at 58. We will continue to have those clear skies, so nothing too much to worry about if you're headed out this evening or you have outdoor plans. You should be all clear. Maybe consider bringing a light jacket, but clear skies as far as the eye can see, and then winds coming in light and variable again. Chance of precipitation about 6%, so nothing too much to worry about, but if you feel some increased moisture in the air, that's why. Tomorrow we'll be warming back up again to 82 degrees. The second summer is coming in strong, sunny skies, and we'll start to see that uptick in chance of precipitation, 15%. That's going to foreshadow some potential showers and storms coming in on Wednesday and Thursday. Winds picking up as well, signs of those fronts moving in. And it'll be again all across northern Mississippi. We're still going to have those warm temperatures. So we're almost to fall, but not quite. Our warmest still being 84 in Tupelo, Oxford sitting right in the middle. Taking a look at our 5-day forecast, you can see that precipitation that we were talking about starting to come in with some thunderstorms on Thursday that will finally bring that temperature down. Continuing showers into Friday, but should have nice weather in time for the weekend.
All right, looking forward to it. Looking forward to that. We had really good weather this past weekend, but yeah, it's starting to feel like fall just a little bit.
Just a little.
Most definitely. I'm so sad that it's going to rain on Halloween, though. Gonna have to wear a poncho, jacket, something like that.
Well, I can't remember Halloween where I haven't had to wear a jacket, so I'm happy to be here where it's warm. But coming up, both Rebel football and men's basketball showed off their dominance in big wins over the weekend. Check back in after the break to hear how they got their wins.
Teachers are dynamic leaders shaping a new generation, innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Here's your challenge. How many riders in green jump the ramps? Go. Five riders in green jumped the ramps. But did you notice the unicyclist? How about the hidden message? Did you see that? Did you notice the man dropping the suspicious backpack? Your next challenge? Be aware of your surroundings. If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
Gonna be a hot one out there for move-in weekend, Ole Miss. Good luck this year, Rep.
You did it. You're home. I can't wait for you to discover the true meaning of Hotty Toddy. It's a cheer that connects us all to the red and blue. It's the moment that begins when you step on campus and continues long after you turn your tassel. I can't wait for you to discover your legacy and make the world a better place. Are you ready?
Welcome back with Sports Watch. I'm Erica Dierke. It's been a while since we've seen a win at Vaught Hemingway Stadium. It's refreshing, isn't it? Sports reporter Mason DeShiel was on the sidelines to fill us in on Ole Miss's first game against the Oklahoma Sooners.
For the first time in over 25 years, Ole Miss took on the Sooners right here at Vaught Hemingway.
The Rebs came out hot and were the first team to put points on the board. But the real star of the first quarter was this squirrel. Guess he just wanted some playtime. The Sooners were up 14-10 at the half and had fans on the edge of their seat. But the Rebs made a quick comeback in the third quarter, scoring 2 touchdowns, thanks to an Ole Miss favorite, Caden Prieskorn. Prieskorn was able to put together 5 catches for a total of 71 yards and a touchdown, which led in all receiving categories. Head coach Lane Kiffin was able to make some adjustments at the half, and they came out blazing in the third quarter.
One thing's for sure, the Ole Miss fans are definitely waving their powder blue palm up in the air after today's win. The Ole Miss Rebels defeated the Oklahoma Sooners 26-14. Well, this was only the second matchup between the Oklahoma Sooners and the Ole Miss Rebels, and Ole Miss was able to keep their win streak alive, coming out on top. Lane Kiffin coached this amazing team to victory today, but
Caden Prieskorn
was definitely the star in today's game. Reporting here at Vaught Hemingway Stadium, this has been Mason DeShiel with NewsWatch Ole Miss.
The Rebs are back in action in Fayetteville for another bright and early 11 a.m. kickoff. And men's basketball started out with a bang this weekend in their charity exhibition game. Reporters Caitlin Salas and Macy Ivy were there for this ranked matchup.
What a great game for the men's basketball team this Sunday. With lots of push, this was a great way to start off the season in the pavilion. Chris Beard, with high expectations for the season, did not doubt any of the fans by how well the team played this Sunday. It was a great win, with the score being 91-75 against the Illinois. Some standout players included the MVP of the game, Malik Dia, getting 18 shots to lead for points in the game, followed by Dre Davis with 13 points. Other standout players included Matthew Morrell, Sean Padula, Jalen Murray, and Jamin Brakefield, and the team played very well offensively while also playing well defensively. There was a total of 32 rebounds, 18 power forwards, 12 steals, and once again a total of 91 points. While we had lots of happiness due to winning in the arena, there was also happiness for and at Casa of North Mississippi. While this game was a charity event and not an official game, all of the money raised went to Casa of North Mississippi, advocating for abused and neglected children through community volunteers. With previous money already raised for Casa through Greek Life at Ole Miss with the sorority dance competition, the winners of this charity event, Delta Gamma, even got to perform again at the game and got to support Casa once again. On top of this, many fans came out to raise money for this cause, and Chris Beard and all of the players made an extra push to win the game and raise money in support of Casa. What a great game today, and such a great cause for Casa of North Mississippi. Make sure to keep supporting the Rebs for the rest of their season, especially in their first home game against the LIU Sharks on November 4th.
In the pavilion, this is Macy Ivy and Caitlin Salas, NewsWatch Ole Miss.
And it was quite an exciting weekend for buzzer beaters. In Game 1 of the World Series, Dodgers star Freddie Freeman was in a cinematic situation. Bases loaded with 2 outs, bottom of the 10th, and the Yankees up 1. And he came through to hit a no-doubter, the first walk-off grand slam in World Series history. And if that wasn't exciting enough, with 2 seconds to go in the Commanders-Bears game, and the Bears ahead by 3, rookie Jaden Daniels threw the ball 52 yards where it was tipped by a huddle of players right into the hands of Noah Brown for another electric walk-off. Both these teams are enjoying more than just luck, as the Dodgers lead the Fall Classic 2-0, and the Commanders are atop the NFC East. And that's all I've got for sports. Be sure to tune into Sports Watch tomorrow and Rebel Watch every Friday. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you for that sports update, Erica. If you're wondering what National Day it is, today we have more for you after the break.
Also, in more sports news, we have what was a sight to see in the Vaught. This and more when we come back.
And just like that, she starts to grin. A special flame's been lit within. The spark of something new begins. There's something in the water. On her own, she's in the zone. Determination can't be thrown. Resilience building in her bones. There's something in the water. With her gator on and her waders on, she can tackle anything till dawn. There must be something in the water. On and off the boat she flies. The sky's the limit. She's soaring high. She's a force of nature on the rise. There's something in the water.
Just try one. If you don't like it, it's easy to give up. Uh-oh, nicotine. I'd better move fast. Up and away! Go on, kid, go on.
Superman, is it hard to give up smoking or is it easy like nicotine says?
You no good windbag, nicotine.
No, Superman. Leave me one. Please, I need one. Just...
That's how hard it is. And that's why I never say yes to a cigarette.
How do you know if you should reach out to a friend? Your friend might be worried, sad,
Grumpy, angry,
stressed, weird, rebellious,
anxious,
antisocial, lonely,
sleeping less,
sleeping more,
eating less, eating more.
Look, there are a lot of things to watch out for, but you know your friend best. So if they're not acting themselves, why not say something? Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org. Awkward.
Well, if you're on a diet, consider today to be a cheat day because it is National Chocolate Day.
This comes in perfect time for the Halloween season. It's a sweet reminder that chocolate is good for any holiday.
If you didn't know, chocolate comes from roasted cacao seeds found in parts of Central and South America.
Chocolate also has many variations like unsweet, milk, white, and dark. Also, you can put chocolate on almost anything to make it taste better.
Most definitely. My favorite chocolate is World's Finest chocolate, the ones that they used to sell in high school, the almond ones specifically.
I am a ride or die for Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Ooh, I like it. I'm a dark chocolate girl personally. Always my favorite. The ones that people say are bitter.
They are bitter. I can't, no. I will eat any chocolate with almonds in it. So milk chocolate or a chocolate
Y'all can
bar
share a
with
chocolate
almonds.
bar. Perfect.
We could, but I can't get on board with that almond chocolate. With the dark chocolate, I can't get on board.
Just keep it to myself. It's fine.
It's really good in cookies, though.
It is. It
So
is.
a little chocolate chip cookie with some dark chocolate today.
Well, in classic nut job fashion, this weekend at the face-off between the Ole Miss Rebs and the Oklahoma Sooners, a squirrel was seen playing his own game.
This came in the tail end of the first quarter when the Rebs were tied with the Sooners. As you may know, the Rebs did win the game 26-14.
As game day officials tried to rush the squirrel off the field, he ran into the end zone to make arguably the best touchdown of the game.
If any team in the SEC is looking for a wide receiver, this squirrel might be the perfect match for you, as he did run about 15 yards for the touchdown.
He did. I was in the stadium when I saw him come on, and like they were like trying to point him in the right direction on where to go, but they scared the mess out of him. He looked so scared.
I was on the sidelines and I saw the man looking, and I was like, oh my gosh, what's about to happen? And then our Grove squirrel disappears out of nowhere, and I'm like, what are you doing here? I've never seen you before. Did y'all go to the game?
Yes, I was in the front row, kind of by the field goals, and I saw the squirrel kind of collapse and hide under the shadows of the field post.
Poor thing. That was the loudest the stadium was all day, I think.
Right. Well, that's all we have for tonight. Tune in tomorrow. I'm Kylie McCoy.
And I'm Gabe Evans with your latest news.
I'm Erica Durkee with Sports Watch.
And with Stormwatch, I'm Mackenzie Cox.
Be sure to keep up with us on our socials and tune in tomorrow at 5. NewsWatch Ole Miss, so we keep it live and keep it local.
But you